Everything has beauty, but not everyone sees it. We have two lives, and the second begins when we realize we only have one. Respect yourself, and others will respect you. The man who moves a mountain begins by carrying away small stones. I'd rather die for speaking out than to live and be silent. To see the right and not to do it is cowardice. The expectations of life depend upon diligence. The mechanic that would perfect his work must first sharpen his tools. Go before the people with your example, and be laborious in their affairs. Silence is a true friend who never betrays. When you have faults, do not fear to abandon them. The wheel of fortune turns round incessantly, and who can say to himself, I shall today be uppermost? Never give a sword to a man who can't dance. To go beyond is as wrong as to fall short. Learning without thought is labor lost. Thought without learning is perilous. If we don't know life, how can we know death? Forget injuries, never forget kindnesses. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. Do not impose on others what you yourself do not desire. They must often change, who would remain constant in happiness and wisdom. When it is obvious that the goals cannot be reached, don't adjust the goals, adjust the action steps. Words are the voice of the heart. The way you cut your meat reflects the way you live. Hold faithfulness and sincerity as first principles. It is better to light one small candle than to curse the darkness. The funniest people are the saddest ones. I want you to be everything that's you, deep at the center of your being. Your life is what your thoughts make it. It does not matter how slowly you go, as long as you do not stop. Can there be a love which does not make demands on its object? When you see a good person, think of becoming like her or him. When you see someone not so good, reflect on your own weak points. Without feelings of respect, what is there to distinguish men from beasts? The man who asks a question is a fool for a minute. The man who does not ask is a fool for life. To understand yourself is the key to wisdom. The will to win, the desire to succeed, the urge to reach your full potential These are the keys that will unlock the door to personal excellence. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. We should feel sorrow, but not sink under its oppression. If you look into your own heart, and you find nothing wrong there, what is there to worry about? What is there to fear? I slept and dreamt life is beauty. I woke and found life is duty. It is easy to hate and it is difficult to love. This is how the whole scheme of things works. All good things are difficult to achieve, and bad things are very easy to get. Death and life have their determined appointments. Riches and honors depend upon heaven. Three things cannot long be hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth. Anyone can find the switch after the lights are on. It is more shameful to distrust our friends than to be deceived by them. Be strict with yourself, but least reproachful of others, and complaint is kept afar. The strength of a nation derives from the integrity of the home. Do not let a leader lead you on a bad path. Desire to have things done quickly prevents their being done thoroughly. The man who says he can and the man who says he cannot are both correct. Love is like a spice. It can sweeten your life, however, it can spoil it, too. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Ignorance is the night of the mind, but a night without moon and star. Better a diamond with a flaw than a pebble without. Success depends upon previous preparation, and without such preparation, there is sure to be a failure. To love a thing means wanting it to live. Love is often described as a fruit you can just reach out with your hand and pluck. However, one should beware that although glowing in color, the fruit could be poisonous, tainted, or rotten. True goodness springs from a man's own heart. All men are born good. Only the wisest and stupidest of men never change. First, there must be order and harmony within your own mind. Then, this order will spread to your family, then to the community, and finally to your entire kingdom. Only then can you have peace and harmony. You cannot open a book without learning something. Think no vice so small that you may commit it, and no virtue so small that you may overlook it. Think of tomorrow, the past can't be mended. One joy dispels 100 cares. To be wronged is nothing, unless you continue to remember it. Those who know the truth are not equal to those who love it. The object of the superior man is truth. Choose a job you love, and you will never have to work a day in your life. There are 3 degrees of filial piety. The highest is being a credit to our parents. The second is not disgracing them. The lowest is being able simply to support them. He who knows all the answers has not been asked all the questions. The cautious seldom err. Wherever you go, go with all your heart. Sincerity is the way of heaven. If you are the smartest person in the room, then you are in the wrong room. If I am walking with 2 other men, each of them will serve as my teacher. I will pick up the good points of the one and imitate them, and the bad points of the other, and correct them in myself. Education breeds confidence. Confidence breeds hope. Hope breeds peace. The parent's age must be remembered, both for joy and anxiety. If you make a mistake and do not correct it, this is called a mistake. Men's natures are alike. It is their habits that carry them far apart. Before you embark on a journey of revenge, dig 2 graves. When you know a thing, to hold that you know it, and when you do not know a thing, to allow that you do not know it, this is knowledge. Humility is the solid foundation of all the virtues. Recompense injury with justice, and recompense kindness with kindness. It is not possible for one to teach others, who cannot teach his own family. Worry not that no one knows you, seek to be worth knowing. When anger rises, think of the consequences. The superior man thinks always of virtue, the common man thinks of comfort. There are 3 things to beware of through life. When a man is young, let him beware of his appetites. When he is middle-aged, of his passions, and when old, of covetousness, especially. Don't complain about the snow on your neighbor's roof, when your own doorstep is unclean. A gentleman would be ashamed, should his deeds not match his words. By 3 methods we may learn wisdom. First, by reflection, which is noblest. Second, by imitation, which is easiest. And third, by experience, which is the bitterest. When a person should be spoken with, and you don't speak with them, you lose them. When a person shouldn't be spoken with and you speak to them, you waste your breath. The wise do not lose people, nor do they waste their breath. Act with kindness, but do not expect gratitude. Real knowledge is to know the extent of one's ignorance. The way out is through the door. Why is it that no one will use this method? Life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated. Roads were made for journeys, not destinations. The more man meditates upon good thoughts, the better will be his world and the world at large. Wisdom, compassion, and courage are the three universally recognized moral qualities of men. To know what you know, and what you do not know, that is true knowledge. Give a bowl of rice to a man, and you will feed him for a day. Teach him how to grow his own rice, and you will save his life. Study the past, if you would define the future. The essence of knowledge is having it, to use it. Learn as if you were not reaching your goal, and as though you were scared of missing it. To be able, under all circumstances, to practice 5 things constitutes perfect virtue. These 5 things are gravity, generosity of soul, sincerity, earnestness, and kindness. No matter how busy you may think you are, you must find time for reading, or surrender yourself to self-chosen ignorance. The superior man understands what is right, the inferior man understands what will sell. Learn avidly. Question it repeatedly. Analyze it carefully. Then put what you have learned into practice intelligently. I hear and I forget. I see and I remember. I do and I understand. I have not seen a person who loved virtue, or one who hated what was not virtuous. He who loved virtue would esteem nothing above it. To see and listen to the wicked is already the beginning of wickedness. The gem cannot be polished without friction, nor man perfected without trials.